Hi, everybody. My name is Jean Marie Navetta. My pronouns are she and her, or ella if you use Spanish, and I'm the Vice President of Learning at Out and Equal. In the next few minutes we're going to spend together, I am going to hopefully explain to you all of the new features of the partner learning benefits for Out and Equal partners in 2024. We have a lot of new stuff coming up, and I think it's really exciting. But for those of you who may be newer to Out and Equal, welcome. We are the premier organization working exclusively on LGBTQ plus workplace equality. We are in the business of belonging, and we've been doing this for more than 25 years. If you want to learn more about all of our work beyond learning and development, you can visit us at outandequal.org. So in this short video, there are a few things that I'm going to tell you about. First, I'm going to tell you about our new on-demand offerings, and those fall into two buckets. The first one are the foundational sessions, and the second one is the micro-learning library. I'm also going to talk a little bit about live focus sessions and our quarterly learning meetups. And finally, I will make sure that you have just what you need to get in contact with us if you have any questions. So one of the biggest features of this year's benefits are on-demand learning options. One of the pieces of feedback that we've had from many partners is that while lots of people want to do education and training, sometimes it's really hard to get everybody online at the same time. So we're trying to help solve for that by providing you with some on-demand learning, and these are really foundational sessions that create a great base for everybody's learning moving forward. Now, to get started on these, all partners have access to them. You're going to go to outandequal.org/on-demand. When you get to that page, you'll see the screen that is on your screens right now. It gives you the options to either go into foundational or micro-learning. To access any of this content, and this is really important, people will need to have the password. The password is all caps, OELLD 24 exclamation point. This is something that you should share with anyone who wants to participate in one of those sessions. So as I said, there are two kinds of on-demand sessions that we are going to be offering starting this year. The first ones are those foundational learning sessions. So the foundational learning sessions really create a great base for all learning moving forward. These are some of our most popular sessions, probably the ones that we offer the most for past partners. You know, these are some of the multi-partner foundationals. These are, and I should mention this, and I'll talk a little bit about it in just a couple of minutes with our live sessions, all new content. So all of these sessions have been restructured using a lot of feedback that we've received from our partners. So there are 3 sessions. Each one of these is about 60 minutes long, and they are workplace fundamentals, so LGBTQ plus workplace fundamentals, skills for real transgender inclusion at work, and active allyship at work. So each one of these programs, as I said, runs about an hour, and there are 2 other pieces that are important to know that you'll have access to here. One of those are learner resources pages. So at the end of sessions, learners who want to continue learning or may be interested to look at some of the resources or the research that we cited are going to be able to click through to these URLs and access all of that data, and they can share that with other people if they'd like. There also are discussion guides. So all of my ERG leads, this is something that I think will be really helpful for you. There's a chance that maybe you'd like to use these for a program, maybe screen it with a group of people at your organization and then host a short conversation. Those discussion guides, and there's one for each one of these sessions, are going to give you the questions that you can use in those conversations. So we have created the program for you. And again, all of these are on the website, and you're going to have unlimited access to these sessions. The second set of new sessions that we are offering are our micro-learning sessions. I have roughly the attention of a fly. So sometimes it's really difficult for me to sit through an hour-long session, and sometimes I just need something that's very, very specific for a specific skill or a specific learning. And that is exactly what these sessions do. So at launch, I'm recording this in the beginning of January 2024. We are launching with about 4 or 5 sessions. As we get into the year, we are going to be introducing more of these. And a lot of these will be driven by what people are asking for. So the 4 sessions that you want to focus on as we get started are LGBTQ plus terminology, an introduction to pronoun usage, how to apologize, which is one of my favorites because I do make a lot of mistakes, and interrupting exclusion, or as I like to call it, what did you just say? How do you handle it when somebody says something that's not quite right? But how do you do it in a way that builds belonging? So as I said, we are going to be adding to these sessions throughout the year, but these are the first 4. Again, these are short. They're between 5 and 20 minutes, quick bites of learning, and they are pieces that people have really requested from us. Some of them are much more expanded sections from some of those longer trainings. But as they say, wait, there's more. We still have our focused live learning sessions. For those of you who were partners in the past, you probably know these as our custom sessions. So copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and titanium partners, you will all have access to these focused live learning sessions. All of these sessions are between 60 and 90 minutes. They are all presented live, so you will have one of Out and Equal's great facilitators to do these sessions with you. You can either use Out and Equal's Zoom platform or whatever platform your organization uses that is easiest. The classes are very interactive throughout. We don't just talk at you. We are definitely interacting with you, and they all include Q&A time. Now, the length of your session will depend on which session you are selecting, as well as how much time you want to build in for discussion, but minimum 60 minutes. Maximum, we usually suggest no more than 90 minutes. All of the sessions that are in this year's catalog are completely recreated, reformulated. We've incorporated a lot of the feedback that we've had from partners asking for more action items. So there's a lot more of, here's what you do now that you've learned about the topic kind of content for people. Just like those on-demand sessions, we also have resource pages at the end of all of these sessions. So learners will be able to access online resources after the session that go with each class. And finally, this is a big one, and I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it. We are introducing an option for partners to record sessions. In the past, this has not been an option. This year, you will be able to record sessions. You will be able to use them for 3 months from the date of your recording. This is not because we're trying to put limitations on you, but it's because we're constantly updating content, and we definitely don't want people to have content that's outdated. So it is a 3-month usage. Definitely let us know as we get conversations started when we're planning your session if this is something that you would like to do. Right now, our catalog has a bunch of great sessions. We are going to be adding more sessions throughout the year. So when you're having conversations with the learning team, make sure you ask for the most recent catalog so you get the most recent listings. A little bit of expert advice or a pro tip for you. We will do everything that we possibly can to accommodate the dates and times that you would like to do your session, but time is unfortunately limited, and so are we. So if you are planning your sessions, a few suggestions. If you are looking in some of our higher months, and that would be June and October especially, so that's Pride Month, History Month, Coming Out Month, and this coming year when we're going to be having our summit, please try to request your session as soon as humanly possible. We recommend, if possible, 3 months out. As we get closer to June, those dates will close up and we will have to start declining some of those requests. The sooner you can let us know what you'd like to do, the better. For any other month, we typically suggest about a month between the time that we decide on a date and a time we actually offer the session. And that is to ensure that we'll have time to do customization on the session, understand the needs of your organization, make sure we're hitting all the right points, and you've got plenty of time to promote that session. So just a little tip for you as you get started on your planning during your partnership year. One of the other offerings that we are making are our live learning meetups. So if you have questions about what's going on in your organization, maybe you're noticing some trends, maybe you have a question about how to handle a new topic that you'd like to do some learning on, we're keeping these dates open for some, as we're kind of calling them, open office hours, where people can all come together. We'll talk a little bit about any new offerings we have, and then we're going to open up the floor to Q&A and to connecting with each other. On the screen, we have those dates. We may be adding a couple more depending on how demand goes. This is the first time we're going to be trying this out. Your primary learning contact will be the person who is notified as these are coming up, and you'll have information on how to register for these sessions. But we're really excited about these as a ways to bring people together, but also as a way to connect with you and hear about what you're seeing and how we can help meet the needs of your organizations. Now, you don't have to wait for one of those meetups to actually speak to us. We always would love to talk to you. And the best way to reach the learning team is to send us messages to learning@outandequal.org. That goes to a master inbox, so we are all seeing those emails, and we will be able to respond from there. We have a great team. We love connecting with partners. We love hearing what you're looking for and how you think we can do things even better. So please talk to us. We're very interested in your feedback. And as always, if you want to keep learning what Out and Equal is doing and what we are up to, you can always check out the Out and Equal website. Make sure you are subscribed to our newsletters. And we are all over social media with some really fun things, as well as announcements of new events or new things that we are working on. So make sure that you are following us on social. I am really glad that you've come in as a partner for 2024. I'm hoping that at some point during this year, I will actually get to meet you personally, whether it's online or perhaps at the Leadership Forum or the Summit or one of our other events. Thank you so much for your partnership. Thank you so much for the work that you are doing in your organizations. I think it is in some ways more critical than it has ever been before. We want to be your partners in this work, so make sure you let us know how we can help. Until we talk again, please take care of yourselves, and we look forward to doing a session with you soon.